will now begin. Mr. Wolf has declined a defense lawyer and will represent himself for this trial. Charges against a gentleman. Oh wait, Mr. Wolf has followed murder of Pig 1 and murder of Pig 2. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, it will now be your responsibility to decide if Mr. Wolf in fact murdered the two pigs. District Attorney Mr. S. Man Wolf, do you have an opening statement?
Thank you, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I will show that the defendant, Alexander T. Wolf, purposely went to both pigs' houses with the intent of eating them. I will prove that the wolf was also trying to eat the third pig before he was arrested. Thank you.
Does the defense have an opening statement?
Yes, I do, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. I will prove that I, Alexander T. Wolf, was simply trying to bake my dear, sweet grandmother a birthday cake. I was only going to borrow some sugar from my neighbor. Unfortunately, I also had a bad cold, and the pigs' houses were poorly built. When I sneezed, their houses fell and killed those poor pigs. When I am done, you will find me innocent on all charges. Thank you.
Mr. Mann, you may call your first witness.
My first witness, I call Mr. Pork E. Pig, the brother of the two deceased pigs. Oh, great.
Quiet in the court. There will be no more of that, Mr. Wolf.
Excuse me, Your Honor, it won't happen again.
That's hard.
Let's continue. Mr. Pig, you have been sworn in. Can you please tell us about the night you first encountered Mr. Wolf?
Yes, I was busy cleaning my house. It looked like a real pig pen since I just moved in. All of a sudden I heard a loud pounding on my door and someone yelling, Mr. Pig, let me in. Well, my dear mother always taught me not to talk to strangers, so I said, please go away. Well, he continued yelling something and huffing and puffing. So I got frightened and called the police. I yelled to the wolf, you better go to your granny's or you get sent to the pen. And I had no idea he had killed my dear brothers until the police came and arrested him.
Thank you, Mr. Pig. I'm sorry for your loss.
Your witness, Mr. Wolf.
Hello, Porky.
My name is Porky E. Pig. You can call me Mr. Pig.
Excuse me, Mr. Pig. Can you please tell the court what you do for a living?
I am an inspector of Home Builders, Inc. I am in charge of making sure the homes of Fairy Tale Land are built properly. I'm the best in the area.
Interesting. So did you inspect your two brothers' homes to make sure they were built properly?
No.
Why didn't you inspect your dear brother's home?
My brothers and I had a complicated relationship. They were jealous of my good fortune. I was smarter than them and had a good job. They were so lazy. They always expected me to do everything for them. Well, I wasn't helping them anymore. They were on their own this time.
That's all for the witness. Thank you, Porky Pig.
Whatever! You're a loser, and I hope you and your grandmother sit on a pig.
Mr. Pig, go sit down and be quiet. If you make any more distractions like that in the courtroom, you will be sent out. Mr. Mann, you need to control your witnesses.
Yes, Your Honor.
You may call your next witness.
The state rests its case, Your Honor.
Mr. Wolf, you may call your first witness.
My first witness is my dear old granny. All giggles.
Granny, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
What'd you say? Oh, let me turn my head. I'm a tad deaf in this year.
I said, Granny, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Of course, dearie.
Mr. Wolf, you may proceed.
Granny, can you please state how long you've known me?
I've known you. Oh, my dear, sweet little Wolfie.
Put your mask down. We can't understand you.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, my dear, sweet little Wolfie. I've known you since the day you were born, silly Wolfie. You have always been such a helpful wolf. I remember that one time where you helped that little girl find her way to her grandmother's house. You're always thinking of others.
Well, thank you, Granny. Do you recall what happened on your last birthday?
Of course I did. I had just woke up looking forward to a lovely visit from my favorite grandson. When my phone rang, it was my Wolfie, and you were sneezing and huffing and puffing so much it was hard to talk to you. You said that you were running a little late because you had run out of sugar, and you had to go to the neighbor's house to borrow some. You know, Judge, my little Wolfie bakes me a birthday cake every year. He is a really great baker. He took baking lessons from that sweet old lady that lives in the woods. You know, the one with the cute little gingerbread house.
Granny, can you please go back to what happened after I called you?
Oh, yes, dearie. After I got off the phone, I was just sitting there, waiting and waiting. I started to get worried that something happened to my little Wolfie. Then I finally got a phone call from the police station saying that you were in jail. I just couldn't believe it.
Oh, Granny, don't cry. It'll be okay. No further questions, Your Honor.
Your witness, Mr. Man.
Hello, Granny. I just have a couple of questions for you. Has your grandson, Alexander, ever been in trouble with the law before?
Let me think. Oh, yeah. There was this one little incident with him wearing a lady's nightgown, but I don't think any charges were filled.
Oh, Granny!
Mr. Wolf, court in the courtroom. You had your chances with the witness.
Oh, sorry, Wolfie. Was I not supposed to talk about that?
Oh, that's perfect, Granny. Next question. You said Mr. Wolf was baking you a cake. What ingredients does he put in his cake?
Objection. What does it matter what ingredients go into the cake?
Your Honor, let me finish. I will show you why the ingredients are relevant.
Continue, Miss Man, but you better get to the point quickly.
Thank you. I will. Granny, what does Alexander put in his cakes?
Well, I don't know all the ingredients. I think he puts rabbit, sheep eggs, and a little this and that.
Are you sure that's it?
Well, in some of my favorite birthday cakes, he has put a little bacon in it.
Bacon, huh? And where does bacon come from?
A pig, of course. Everyone knows that.
Oh, Granny, you didn't.
Order in the court. Mr. Wolf, you have been warned.
Yes, Your Honor.
No further questions, Your Honor.
You may be excused, Granny. Okay, Mr. Wolf, your next witness.
For my next witness, I call Dr. Ralph A. Wolf.
Dr. Wolf, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Of course, Your Honor.
Dr. Wolf, can you please state how long I've been your patient?
You have been my patient for 5 years now. I remember when you first came to see me, you were a youngster that chased around chickens in the chicken coop. You were such a playful wolf.
Can you please tell the court when was the last time you saw me?
Yes, your dear
Granny brought you to the office the day before her birthday. She was so excited about the birthday cake you were making her. You were sneezing and wheezing. You had a really bad cold. You even blew my desk down after one of your sneezing fits.
Sorry about that, Doc. No further questions, Your Honor.
Your witness, Mr. Mann.
Thank you for all you do, Dr. Ralph A. Wolf, for Fairy Tale Land.
You can just call me Dr. Wolf, please.
Of course, Dr. Wolf, you say you have been seeing Mr. Wolf for 5 years now. Why have you been treating Mr. Wolf?
Objection. That's doctor-patient confidentiality.
Okay, sorry. Let me ask Dr. Wolf this. What type of doctor are you?
I'm the best psychiatrist in all Fairy Tale Land. I have the one and only support group for wolves that struggle with eating poor.
That's all I need. Thanks, Dr. Wolf. No further questions, Your Honor.
You may call your next witness, Mr. Wolf.
The defense rests its case, Your Honor.